Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Caravan of Garbage, where we're wrapping up this Wizard of Oz trilogy of films.
We're a couple of wizards of odds.
Why do you say that?
We're quite odd.
Oh, that's not what this is called, though, this movie, or this series.
No, that's true.
It's called Caravan of Garbage, not Wizard of Odds, or whatever you said.
We could rebrand.
That's true.
It's not too late to rebrand and be less popular.
Do I have to change the thumbnail?
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay, we won't then.
We can rebrand, but I'll leave the thumbnail the same.
Okay,
it could
great.
be a secret rebranding. What do you think?
I love that.
Those in the know.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyways, please leave a like because this week we are looking at Oz, the Great and Powerful.
That's right.
But he's just a bloke.
It's a prequel, folks.
That's right.
It's a prequel that examines the thesis, could a man exist who is so horny that it leads him to become the ruler of a parallel universe? And let me tell you, brother, we've all been there.
I'll tell you
what.
He can't control himself, can he?
Just being led around by his dick, his old-timey dick.
Well, Mason, it's a bit of a tragedy, this movie, because as we've talked about before, James Franco has passed away.
That's right.
And this was probably his last role, or maybe the one where he was trapped under a rock and he drank his own piss. It was around that era. We don't really...
James, that wasn't a role, that was real life. That's how it ended. He immediately finished filming of this, and then he went, folks, I'm just going to be under a rock drinking my own piss. And then they found him weeks later. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
That's right. So we'll never know what it was like.
We won't know.
Life. Yeah.
But, James Franco in this movie, rooting around, making green women. What are you doing, James Franco?
And his object of seduction is like a little music box.
Oh, yeah.
He's just carrying around a Batman-style utility belt of 1 billion of those.
Dude, get a necklace. What are you doing with your musical boxes?
Some earrings? Something you can keep in a little pocket?
What a dumbass.
What a dumbass.
Yeah. Sam Raimi is the director of this.
That's right.
Which I love. Not an obvious choice. This is also Sam Raimi's first PG-rated film in the United States. Every other film has been either PG-13 or R. So he's stepping into a more colourful, vibrant world, which again, like Wicked, is a prequel to The Wizard of Oz, but it's not. It's in a different universe than Wicked. It's a multiverse.
It's a multiverse
We're
situation,
multiversing
folks.
it.
We're doing it.
Do you want some names for the role of Oz before James Franco took it on?
Sure.
So we got Robert Downey Jr.
Okay.
And Jonathan Depp.
Okay, well, I mean, they both got the chance to do, weirdos.
That's true. It's a who's who of crook blokes. I mean, some less crook than others. Some have redeemed themselves and become Iron Man and do charity and whatever.
Sure.
But Johnny Depp was...
You're saying he redeemed himself from being an Ally McBeal that time.
That's right, exactly.
Yeah.
Where he sung?
Maybe.
I think he sung in that one, Mason.
Maybe everybody sung in Ally McBeal.
I don't know.
We don't remember.
Everybody was having a stroke in that show, just looking at a baby twirling in a circle.
Oh, that's right.
Unisex bathroom. It was so woke, Mason.
That was crazy back then. Can you imagine?
But apparently Johnny Depp couldn't do it because he was already committed to The Lone Ranger. A film. A film that came out.
Yeah.
It's got a great action sequence at the end with the train. Maybe we'll talk about it one day. So anyway, this movie, it's a young The Wizard of Oz, and he's
he's not a wizard yet.
Oh no, okay. He's a con man / magician guy.
Sex pest.
And he's in a roving carnival.
He's multi-talented.
That's
what
right.
we're saying.
He's got an assistant who's Zach Braff, but he's chased out of town on a balloon for doing too many sex crimes or something.
Sure. No, James, we're talking about Oz the Great and Powerful. We're talking about the movie he was in.
Sorry, absolutely right. But in the movie, he's chased out of town for sex crimes.
Oh, yeah, it's the same.
On a balloon. Yeah. And he ends up in the land of Oz.
That's right.
Where he is very quickly mistaken, or is he, for...
The savior of the land of Oz.
That's right, because it's in dire straits.
Yeah, sure.
Because there's some witches and some of them are good and some of them aren't.
There's some sultans of swing.
That's right.
Yeah, and other references to that band.
Exactly. It's weird that when he gets there, so he meets Mila Kunis, who ends up being the Green Witch or whatever, right?
Okay.
Spoiler alert.
A Green Witch, not for copyright purposes. I mean, she is the Green Witch.
Yeah.
But it's a different shade of green.
Yeah, you have to do a different shade of green because they own this. Yeah, you are right.
I am.
Yeah.
That's correct. It's a Cadbury Milka situation.
What's a Cadbury Milka?
They have this. They're both chocolate companies, and they have a shade of purple, but it has to be a different shade of purple.
What? There's two Cadburys?
No, there's Milka.
Oh.
Do you remember Milka?
No, I don't remember
We'll
anything.
cut this out then.
No, let's leave it in.
All right,
I want two pictures.
Let's make it longer.
Lawrence,
then.
I want two pictures of these next to each other. I want to see these shades of purple.
All right.
I want to know what's happening.
Yeah, that's
We're doing
right.
some investigation, all
It's
right?
going to be egg on your face.
Good. Anyway, so she thinks he's a magician, and he's like, I'm a magician. But it's weird because, he has talents. He's an engineer, essentially.
Sure.
And that's something that he eventually leans into and goes, no, I'm just good at, building stuff and making smoke bombs. I think that's good enough. People are still impressed.
Yeah.
Why are you lying? Just say, yeah, I'm a different kind of magician.
Yeah, and I've invented this gun. Just a regular gun.
It's a regular gun.
That's because that's where it would go eventually. It'd be like, well, what if we some black powder and a projectile and we put it in like a rifled barrel?
Yeah.
And then the witch is coming. Is she? Bang. Out of the sky. Bang. One day the witch will return. Well, we're ready. Bang.
Yeah. You didn't want to put up the hologram or whatever? No need.
No,
We're just going to shoot her with a gun.
I've invented the Oztling gun. It's got 6 barrels. It fires a lot of bullets. It's designed to end warfare in the land of Oz by killing everyone.
How you feeling about the witches in this? I think Michelle Williams is great.
Agreed.
There's a real goodness to the performance.
Yeah, but she's also got an insane earnestness to her, which I appreciate. I thought that was a lot of fun.
But there's also she's also well aware of what he is and the Dire Straits situation, Sultans of Swing, that the land of Oz is in.
He wants money for nothing.
That's right.
That's another Dire Straits reference.
Oh, he does. He sees all the gold and then he freaks out.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Right.
People are going to know you're a charlatan when you're Scrooge McDucking it, all right?
Right, exactly.
Stop doing that. So I like her a lot. But it also raises the question, I guess all of these movies have the question of, so he has a girlfriend or a lost love back in the real world.
Who looks exactly like Michelle Williams.
That's right. And Zach Braff is the monkey and there's probably others, etc. Is this like Jordan Peele's Us?
Where do you think that the actions of the characters in the real world, they have a direct effect on the doppelgangers in the parallel universe?
Because the personalities are the same, right?
Yeah.
Is that what's happening here?
No, I think it's just a coincidence.
Oh, it's just a coincidence?
Yeah, I think we're all completely interchangeable in a lot of ways. There's probably 2 YouTubers on the other side of the earth that are basically doing the same thing we are.
Should we kill them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Even if they aren't doing what we're doing. Let's do a world tour where we kill all the other YouTubers.
I think everyone would be okay with that.
I think so too.
Is there anyone you want to start with in particular?
Oh, you know.
I do know, actually.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, I know. Leave a comment if you know.
Yeah.
Mila Kunis, though. She plays Egbertha, whatever her name is.
Egbertha, yes.
Egbertha. You know what, Mason?
Go on.
I just want to talk about The Thing. We're doing The Thing next week for Caravan of Garbage.
This was your doing.
I
You
know.
made us do the old.
I like this movie.
I like it too. I had some memories. I'm like, this is just fine. It's okay, whatever. Upon a rewatch, I'm like, this is quite a lot of fun.
pretty good.
I liked this one leaned. Unlike Return to Oz, this one leaned very heavily, back to the original. We had the black and white sequence at the start. Which I
love the beautiful world that it crafts.
I thought the black and white world was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I think I could have spent even more time in the black and white world. That was good.
Bloody would.
But then when it goes to the the Technicolor land of Oz, I'm like, oh, this is nice. This is this is a Mary Poppins situation. It felt like it's got an unreal quality because almost all of it is visual effects and CGI and green screen. Initially, I'm like,
I don't know about this.
Well, see, exactly.
Is that what he said?
Well, I mean, when you think of entirely CGI worlds, it's often like it doesn't work. It's not as good as practical stuff. But I'm like, it felt like a sort of a Mary Poppins world when they go into the animated world.
It felt like Adam Sandler's 8 Crazy Nights. Would you say?
No, I don't know what that is. I think you've made it up.
Felt like it.
Oh yeah,
they're very similar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it anything like Adam Sandler's 50 First Dates?
Yes.
Was it anything like Adam Sandler's Uncut Gems?
Yes.
It was a little bit, wasn't it?
It's a great trilogy of films.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, look, I agree. I think the problem is The Thing is just a fantastic movie. We'll talk about it next week.
Okay, all right.
But no, I genuinely do like this. I think there's a reason why we'll talk about how much, but it did end up making money. It also was released in that era where Disney was doing gritty-ish reboots. Like there was that Alice in Wonderland. At least the first one did well. They were doing a bunch of this kind of stuff. It fell right in that era, but most of those I don't like. But this one I actually do.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Mila Kunis's performance though as Egbertha?
It's okay.
Yeah, that's how I felt about it, right?
I mean, she is cursed by she's betrayed.
Yeah.
By that absolute dog of a rat man.
Yeah.
James Franco.
He's rooting around making green women.
Exactly. And then she eats a magic apple that turns her green.
Yeah.
And it's a fable, I guess.
Burns out her heart.
Yes, it seemed a bit rushed, honestly.
Okay.
And all for this guy.
Yeah.
This guy, look at him with his weird stubble, coming in all dirty, all wet, just coming out of a lake. Where am I? What's going on? And she's like, I love this guy. Settle down.
Yeah, he's very obviously a liar.
All of this with your tears burning your face, and then you turn into a green witch and you want to kill everybody in Oz. For this guy? You kidding me? Dump him, girl.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you think there's other men in this universe?
maybe guess not.
I didn't see many.
Yeah,
There's
sure.
like old guys and little guys, and I don't know. I think there's no.
Yeah. Yeah, what she needed was like a 30-year-old slacker.
Yeah.
That's what she was looking
what you
for,
want.
clearly, yeah. She would have been more at home in the Clerks universe, the Viewersk universe. She would have been in heaven.
Oh my God. She could have been a mall rat.
Right?
Yeah. I don't know. I think the problem is, I think also Margaret Hamilton's Wicked Witch is so good.
Yeah.
And I just think it can't really be topped, and it's not in this. Again, like, I don't think she's bad.
Well, Rachel Weisz, I guess, had a much easier time of it because her character
Yeah.
was dead already by the start of the original Wizard of Oz.
That is
Just
true.
So she had nothing to. She
weird?
was not compared to anything.
Survive all of this and the house falls on you. That's crazy.
Sure.
That's nuts, man.
It's nuts.
Yeah. I don't like it.
She had that green electricity power.
Oh my
You think she
God.
couldn't have done something with that?
The whole thing turned into fucking Revenge of the Sith at the end. Did you notice that?
I did notice
Like a
that.
shoot electricity flying around the room.
Yeah.
Went off chops.
It did go off chops. Another sort of a nod to the original. I liked the little gang of freaks that that Oz teamed up with. I liked the little China girl and
That's
the winged monkey man and
the China girl.
the other one.
The other one, whatever,
the other one?
etc.
Who's the other one?
There's the Tinkerer guy.
Yeah.
That little China girl, that effect, it's so good.
Yeah.
The fidelity on it, Mason.
It's got good fidelity.
He's gluing legs together.
That's when people who were making movies were allowed to make choices and
Finally.
give people time. Give people in the effects department time to give something, as you say, fidelity.
Yeah.
A technical term.
high fidelity.
That's right.
John Cusack,
Dire Straits.
money for nothing.
You better believe it. Walk of Life. Down the yellow brick road.
Oh.
Yep.
So I also think the ending of this, how he does a big hologram trek.
Yeah.
I love all of that.
Sure.
I think it's just a really wonderful climax, which is probably not what you would experience with James Franco. Either the man or the character, I assume. I think it's really like, it's so bombastic and the trickery of it, and it
Yeah.
feels just like big and epic, and it's fun and silly also.
I think they should have. I think there should have been a trebuchet though.
Yeah,
or like
okay.
a ballista or something because the two witches are there and they're like, we've defeated everybody and we're the big winners. And then he shows up with his big his big puff of smoke or what have you. There needed to be something to really thump him.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't be fooled by that. But then a giant wooden arrow comes through and
Sure.
absolutely clocks you in the head.
What if the Zach Braff monkey just like leapt out of it with a sword and just...
Yeah, that would
Through
do
the
it.
head.
Yeah,
Just-
yeah. Or just a foamy bite.
Oh,
you know?
okay. Just a-
maybe he's got Land of Oz rabies or
got
whatever.
flying monkey rabies.
Yeah.
God damn, I didn't know he had that. Yeah. He's fun in this. That's a
I
fun
agree,
character.
Yeah. I think Zach Braff is unfairly maligned just because that one time he got punked and he got really mad.
Oh, and he hit that kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think he's pretty
He
cool.
also, he crowdfund one time and everyone's like, crowdfunding isn't for you, Zach Braff. Use your Scrubs money, you
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
I do remember that. Yeah. Yeah. But I think people...
Garden State. Ooh, look at that. I'm exploring the infinite void. Ooh.
You liked Garden
it's
State
the
when it came
Shins.
out.
I don't have any opinions on Garden State.
Wow.
Do you know why? Because I'm cool.
Oh,
I'm
well.
cool,
Well, you
Mason.
wouldn't have been cool when it came out if you had no opinions on Garden State. You'd have been a big nerd. But I was going to say, you'd be surprised how very quickly your Scrubs money disappears when you're trying to make a movie, I would imagine.
Yeah, well,
They're pretty spanno.
then you don't get to make a movie.
Whoa.
No, I don't care. Do what you want.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? But anyway, there's a speech that he does where after he finds out that James Franco isn't a real wizard, and he does like that speech about how he's just a really good wizard. I think that whole bit is very, very funny. But as I was watching this, there was a few moments where I'm like, but where's like the Sam Raimi in this, you know? I'm not saying he directed this badly. He didn't. He did a really good job. And then at the end, I'm like, oh, there it is. So there's a couple of things. There's the fake army, which happens in Evil Dead 3.
Yep. Sure.
And there's the moment where there's a spooky witch.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
a very spooky witch that will scare children.
Yeah. She'll be hauled up in the air by a couple of flying baboons.
Yeah,
And go,
man.
"Ah!" And you go,
Screaming
"Ah."
away.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I like that a lot. I thought just something to really like, you thought you're having a good time, kids? Well, guess what? Here's something to think about for the rest of your life.
Ah.
Blah. I mean, that's a tradition of these Wizard of Oz movies.
The Wizard of Oz movies, James.
Shut up, idiot. Now I can't
Yeah.
take any of that out because you referenced it. So at the end, also, he does the thing where he gives everybody a gift, like a
Sure.
fake gift, because he sucks.
Yeah.
Which is the thing that the wizard does. And for Glinda, he goes, I've got the greatest gift of all for you.
I'm going to give you a smooch behind this curtain. She's all right, mate.
Steady on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, that's certainly something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. God, what a prequel. Do you know what it's time for?
What's it time for?
It's time for Oz the Great and Trivia.
I love that.
Here we go. Here's some little facts. Here's some tidbits. I've been rooting around the internet. Wait, I've been looking around the internet, Mason.
Okay, terrific.
Michelle Williams' character Annie, she's marrying a man called John Gale.
Okay.
Think about this, Mason. Director Sam Raimi confirmed that Annie and John are the parents of Dorothy Gale from the original Wizard of Oz.
Whoa.
So James Franco nearly fucking ruined that, didn't he?
That's right.
God damn it,
Classic
James Franco.
James Franco ruining stuff.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, Oz, his dad, Ash from Evil Dead.
What?
Yeah, that's true.
That's awesome, actually.
Yeah, it's cool, right?
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah, it's cool as hell.
Must have been a bad sperm, though.
To result in that
You're
guy.
always talking about bad sperms, Mason.
No, you are. I have to sit here. And I don't control the edit, so I don't get to cut it out.
Do you want to cut it out?
No.
Okay, that's right. If that's what you want, if you want to talk about bad sperm.
I don't want to do that.
We can leave it all in. Director Sam Raimi and composer Danny Elfman, they had a major falling out during, I think it was Spider-Man 2. Mm-hmm. You remember this because Danny Elfman didn't return for 3.
Whoa.
And Elfman stated that they would never work together again. But of course, this movie, it reteamed them.
Wow.
Yeah.
I guess there wasn't an Oingo Boingo tour happening at the time.
I guess there wasn't. Isn't he a fucking crook bloke now or something as well?
Probably.
I can't keep track, Mason. We need a board or a chart or
We
something.
do, don't we? Yeah.
Yeah. This is the last feature film of John Paxton, father of actor Bill Paxton. John Paxton, I think, also played James Franco's waiter in the Spider-Man movies or whatever. He's housekeeper guy.
Oh, right, yeah.
Remember, he's the one who didn't tell him that his father was the Green Goblin until the 3rd movie.
Harry, I forgot to tell you. Father was a Green Goblin.
What?
Your father was a Green Goblin. Your father was a Green Goblin.
I'm sorry, do you have a tray of food for me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just leave it there. You can go. It is something fun. Michelle Williams and Mila Kunis, they both made their screen debuts on Baywatch.
Did they?
I don't know, apparently.
All right.
I just read that. I don't know whether that's true. I'm just putting in facts.
They were probably clinging to a buoy. They needed to be rescuing
probably
or something.
clinging
2
to a
kids clinging to a buoy.
I wonder if Lawrence found the footage of that.
You wonder if he did.
I just wonder if he did.
Okay, sure.
Because we can't see the footage when we're recording
No,
it.
that's true. There may not be any existing on the internet.
We just don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, the box office for this on a budget of $215 million. That's really expensive. I feel like they wouldn't do that. I was going to say they wouldn't do that now. They have done. It's Wicked. They're doing Wicked.
They're doing
but
Wicked.
That seems like a lot. The return on this was $493.3 million.
That's
so
not
a
bad.
bit of a moderate hit. A sequel was announced straight away. This was... I feel like it has kind of disappeared, but it was... People liked it.
Yeah.
I saw it in cinemas.
Well, now it's non-canon because Wicked is doing a different thing with the origin of the witch or whatever. She was always green.
She was always
What do you think
green.
about that?
I think it's all right. Yeah.
Oh, I also liked in this movie there was a little bit of a nod to musicals. Somebody attempts to start a song and it gets very quickly shot down. I'm wondering if the producers of Wicked are gonna have a kind of a unfriendly welcome
Oh.
because they of course have not revealed it's a musical yet.
People know that's a musical,
I
right?
don't think people do.
I don't know.
Maybe they think the musical is a musical, but I don't think they think that the movie version is a musical.
Maybe part 1 of Wicked is not a musical and part 2 is a musical. That's how you get people.
All right.
They come in and they go, thank God this is not a musical. And the part 2 is just the songs.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Just edited back together.
okay, maybe.
Just the songs, Mason.
Yeah. Part 1, they're just like, and we would put a song here, but we're here for you, the audience.
It's not a musical.
We don't like, we hate them too.
Yeah.
We hate the music too.
Exactly. So there's a few things that people requested for this, which we didn't get to. A lot of people talked about The Wiz. Like, why aren't you doing The
Sure.
Wiz? There's not enough time.
The Wiz wasn't really a phenomenon here. I don't
No,
think.
it
was
also
popular in
wasn't.
the US. We didn't really get it here.
Yeah. I've never seen it.
No, neither.
Also, The Wizards of Oz, the Michael Shanks Australian series.
Oh, yeah.
People requested that also. But that would have mean 5 weeks of Wizard of Oz content. And quite frankly, I don't think the YouTube algorithm would reward me for that, Mason.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like it's already punishing me for looking at something that doesn't have Spider-Man in it, Mason.
Yeah, but that also because you keep saying bad sperm, and that's in the it's in YouTube's word filter. I don't know if you know that. You get demonetized every time you say bad sperm.
All you need to do is request via formal letter that I stop saying bad sperm, and it will be considered.
All right.
Okay?
Okay, great.
If you submit that
Okay.
to Lawrence,
Okay, sure.
It will filter down to me and I will take it into consideration.
That's terrific.
But until then,
Okay.
we can and will talk about bad sperm.
All right.
Speaking of bad sperm, next week, Mason, do you know what we're going to look at?
The Thing.
The Thing!
That's bad sperm personified.
Oh my
and I'm
God.
excited to talk about it.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. If you do actually want to see that early, you can head over to bigsandwich.co, where videos always go up there early, but that's not the only thing. We do movie commentaries, we do video game let's plays, we do bonus podcasts. We also have a podcast called The Weekly Planet where we talk movies and comics and TV shows. That comes out there Sunday as opposed to Monday.
We'll probably cover Wicked when it comes out.
Yeah, we probably will.
You've seen the live version?
I've seen it a couple of times.
That's terrific.
Yeah.
Did you walk out when the song started?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why I had to see it a couple of times.
Oh yeah, that's probably why. Yeah. But, you know, I like it. I don't know. Is the movie good? I don't know.
We don't know.
Do you think it is?
No?
It's not.
No, I don't know. Could be good.
I don't know.
Could be good.
All
I
right.
like that little train.
What little
They get on the train.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Looks nice.
Yeah. Because it reminds you of the Harry Potter train because you love Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right, thanks everyone.
Grab that gem, you guys. We'll see you next week.
Goodbye.